Hello students. So next we are going to solve exercise 10.3. From this exercise also I am going to solve very few questions. Okay, so you can try on your own. So exercise 10.3, question number 5. Okay, show that each of the given three vectors is a unit vector. Also show that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. So here you have to first show that they are unit vector. Okay, unit vector means you have to find out the magnitude, and that magnitude should be equal to 1. And another thing which is asked is they are mutually perpendicular to each other, means A, B, C vectors are given, then you have to find dot product of each, that is A dot B, B dot C and C dot A, and that dot product should be equal to 0 because here cos theta, that is cos of 90, we are taking, they are perpendicular, right? So first vector A vector, so its magnitude I'll check. Okay, so we'll get 49 only, so this is 1. Okay, then take B vector, just okay. So its magnitude 9 upon 49, 36 upon 49 plus 4 upon 49. So this is also same as the A vector, so you'll get 1. Okay, now I have to prove that both the vectors are mutually perpendicular to each other. So find out A dot B. Okay, so this is a scalar product, right? So we'll get a scalar thing. So 2 by 7 into 3 by 7 minus 6 by 7 into 3 by 7 plus 2 by 7 into 6 by 7. Okay, so here you will get this is 2 3s are 6, 6 by 7 minus so this again becomes 18 by 7, so minus 18 by 7 plus 18 by 7 you will get 0. Okay, so like this you have to find unit vector of C vector, then A dot B, then B dot C you have to take, and C dot A you have to take. Okay, question 6, you are asked to find magnitude of A and magnitude of B. It is given A plus B dot with A minus B equal to 8, and one more condition is given, that is magnitude of A is equal to magnitude of 8 into B magnitude. Okay, so you have to make use of this dot product. A dot A is magnitude of A square minus A dot B plus B dot A minus B. Okay, now A dot B is same as B dot A as it is commutative, so both this gets cancelled. So and A is given to be 8 into magnitude of B, so this is square minus B equal to 8, so you'll get 64 B square. Okay, this is also square, no? b square equal to 8. Okay, so this becomes 63 magnitude of b square. So magnitude of b square is 8 upon 63. So square goes, root comes. Okay, so this is your magnitude of b. So you can put this value in the second condition. So 8 into root of 8 upon 63. So this is your magnitude of a. Question 10. If a, b and c vectors are given, you have to find a plus lambda b, and then you have to show that a plus lambda b is perpendicular to c. Okay, so a vector 2i plus 2j plus 3k, b vector minus I plus 2j plus k, c vector 3i plus j. Okay, so now you have to show that a plus lambda b is perpendicular to c. Perpendicular means their dot product should be equal to 0. Okay, so a plus lambda b dot product with c is 0. This you have to take, right, to find lambda. So a plus lambda b, 2 plus minus lambda I, then 2 plus 2 lambda j, 3 plus lambda k, dot product with c vector 3i plus j equal to 0. So 2 minus lambda dot product with 3 will be 6 minus 3 lambda. 2 3s are no, this is j, right? So it will be 2 plus 2 lambda. This is not there, so equal to 0. So 6 plus 2, 8. This is minus 1 lambda. So your lambda is 8. Okay. Next question, question 11. You have to show that a b, magnitude of a into b plus magnitude of b into a is perpendicular. Perpendicular means its dot product is equal to 0. Okay, so I'll write directly here dot b a. Okay, so let's write dot product. Magnitude of a b into a b, so this will be magnitude of a square into this square. No, this won't be, this is scalar, right? Magnitude of a is scalar, but this b is a vector, so this you have to write b dot b. Okay, then minus a into b and b dot a. Then this is not there, a dot b. Then minus magnitude of b square a dot a. B dot b will get magnitude of b square, then this is minus a b b dot a, which is same as a dot b. right? Because both dot product is commutative. So this and this gets cancelled. You will get here into E, and these two are same, so this is equal to 0. Question 15. If the vertices ABC of a triangle ABC are given, okay, then you have to find angle between the vectors BA and BC. Angle ABC, okay, BA and BC you have to find. So first you find out your vector BA. You have to make use of finding angle between the two vectors. Okay, so first you find out the vectors BA and BC. BA, so A minus B, 1 minus 1 0 I, BA, 1 2 3 minus 1 0 0 and 0 1 2. Okay, so BA, so A minus B, 1 plus 1 2I, 2 plus 0 2J, 3 plus 0 3K. BC, so you have to take C minus B, BC, so C minus B, 0 plus 1I, 1 minus, so 1J, 2 minus, so 2J, 2K. Okay, so now angle between the two vectors is given by cos theta equal to dot product of both the vectors upon magnitude of both the vectors. Okay, so BA dot BC is 2 plus 2 plus 6 upon magnitude of this is 4 plus 4, 8 plus, I'll write here, okay, 4 plus 4 plus 9, and magnitude of BC 1 plus 1 plus 4. Okay, so this is 8 plus 9 17, and this is 6, 10 upon 17 and 6. So this is your cos theta, so your theta is cos inverse of this. So this is the angle. Okay, next question, it is question 16. Okay, you have to show that the points are collinear. So A vector is given 1 2 7, B vector is given 2 6 3, and C vector is given 3 10 minus 1. Now these vectors are collinear, that points are collinear, that we can prove by two methods. One is you have to show one vector is a scalar multiple of another vector, and another way is you have to make use of that inequality, okay, triangle inequality, that is AC vector is equal to AB vector plus BC vector. Okay, so this way you can prove, or so I'll just make use of that another thing, that is A equal to lambda B. Okay, so first we'll find AB vector, B minus A, 2 minus 1 1, 6 minus 2 4, 3 minus 7, so minus 4. Then BC vector, BC, so C minus B, 3 minus 2 1, 10 minus 6 4, minus 1 minus 3 minus 4. Okay, then AC vector C minus A, 3 minus 1 2, 10 minus 2 8, minus 1 minus 7 minus 8. Okay, so these are the three vectors. Now if you look at AB can be written as scalar multiple, that is 1 into BC vector, right? Then BC can be written as, and also this we can write, if you take 2 outside you will get I plus 4j minus 4k. Okay, so again you can write 2 into AC vector, so this is also a scalar multiple. Okay, then BC vector you can write 1 into AC vector and again 2 into, not AC, AB and AC vector. Okay, this you can write 2 into AB vector and also 2 into BC vector. So they are scalar multiples of each other. So this all three vectors are collinear. Okay, or you can find out this scalar components you have to take and show that they are proportional. So this will be 1 upon 1, 4 upon 4, so it is 1, again 4 upon 4, it is 1. Okay, so you can prove by that method also. Let's solve question 18. MCQ. If A is a non-zero vector of magnitude A and lambda is a non-zero scalar, then lambda A is a unit vector if. So it is given that lambda is a unit vector. So magnitude of lambda A will be equal to 1. Okay, now I can separate this. And A is a non-zero vector of magnitude A. So A, magnitude you can write A. Okay, so A becomes your 1 upon mod of lambda. So your option D is correct. Okay.